will not regret it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll get my husband to buy one for me. It's terrible. I feel so crippled right now. Believe me.
Yeah, there's solutions.
Well,
So
thanks, guys.
absolutely. Yeah. Then you can be one of those cool people. Eventually have double phones. You're doing real business. You have two phones. Who here was involved in the BlackBerry days when those were
Oh, those phones are nice. I
right?
love
You
it.
had the cool roller ball, and like you weren't doing business if you didn't have a BlackBerry. Remember how little like pouch thing and it had a like clip and it made the sound when you put it in a holster. That was cool. So,
You're
anyways,
alive, sir.
bring that back. Awesome. Good morning. Good morning. Send out some reminders, guys. And grateful to see you. And happy Wednesday. What's up? Welcome back or welcome. Good times. Hey, Cassie. Loving the shirt. Hey, Allison. Love your hat. Kelly. Sweaters, as always. Let's go. We need to come up with some really cool sweater for Kelly. But welcome, 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 everyone. We are 8 days away from PXP. It is all systems go. Is anyone else starting to pack at all? You're starting to think a little. Yeah, some of your early birds. Good job. I've been seeing people getting their hats in. Allison shared her cowboy or cowgirl hat. It's coming in. And yeah, I was talking to Jan Shipman, and she was educating me on what real Texas is like. She's like, real Texans don't do that. I'm like, did not know that. So we pretend Texans. We'll have some fun. And anyways, Jaden stuff is coming in. He'll have a little cowboy outfit and everything. Katie's got her hat. That's looking good. Eric, man, is gonna look really good. I already know. So grateful to have you guys. But welcome, welcome, welcome. There's so much that's going on now. Let me start with a couple of announcements today. And as we drive towards PXP, we're just right around the corner. I'm excited already for what's happening after PXP. Man, there's a lot of things that we can share, but what can we talk about? There will be product announcements. Yesterday we got off of a speaker call. Kelly, you were on that. Kelly's going to be speaking at PXP. How do you feel about the lineup on what to expect?
Yeah, I was blown away yesterday. I mean, I've been on a couple calls with speakers and just talking to Katie and Lucy and everyone, and man, they have really outdone themselves. I was like, thinking, oh, I was at PXP last year. I'm expecting like very similar, but man, they took it up a notch this year. They really did. There's a lot of really great content. A lot of things that I am like, excited to hear and to learn. So like just the science part from like Dr. Plant and Dr. Strand, I think people are going to lose their minds on that. Obviously the two new products, which are, I mean, come on. Anybody excited about that? I know I am. And just like hearing like people's transformation stories, like not even just health or like weight loss, but really like how they started here. And I think it's cool to learn, when you meet people. And I don't know if everybody saw, but they posted this morning Kim's story. Kim and Eric, she's the one that was like in the wheelchair with muscular dystrophy, and I think it was CEO or chairperson one. I don't even know.
Chairperson one.
Yeah, but watch that. It's 20 minutes, and you can't not. I mean, you'll be bawling your eyes out. It's like It's so incredible. Like you think about it, and it's like we have such a gift. Right. And like she's going to share her story on stage. And I just think people who haven't heard that type of stuff are going to be blown away. And even if you have, it's just super powerful, and it just builds that belief in what we're doing. And it's a big deal. Like this isn't like a little thing. I had that revolution last night. I'm like, this just going over like what I'm talking about and like my kind of story and where I came from and what I'm doing here. And we're here like for a reason. Everybody on this call is like stuck with us and like planted their flag. And there's a reason for that. And it's not just about us. Like it really is about generations to come and like legacy and the vision of like more. There's just so much more than what we think. And so I think hearing all the stories and learning all the things, it's just going to take us to an entirely new level. And I'm super pumped about that.
100%. Pam, I know you were on as well too. Pam is our wellness counsel, incredible leader, senior officer, tons of cool things. What are you most excited about?
Oh, I put it in the chat. We're going to meet executives from around the world.
Mm,
I love that because on my vision board is to travel to PXPs all over the world.
come on.
And that I'm meeting them in advance and getting that connection done and prayerfully getting to speak internationally. So I'm really excited about
Claiming it.
it's already done.
It
Yes.
is.
Yes.
Come on. Come
There's
on.
going to
Let's
be
go.
so many incredible photo ops that, I know we've talked about like what to do. It's going to be amazing. So Katie, you got to get a phone because you do not want to miss those opportunities. And I just love everything they're planning. Yeah.
Perfect.
James, when they were talking
Yeah.
about the party, did they release all that information that we were talking about, or is that a secret?
Which party? Well, tell us.
Like the chic cowboy chic party,
Tell us more about it.
like where it's at.
Oh, you can tell it. Where are we going?
Can we talk about it?
Yes, let's
Oh
go.
my gosh. Okay, so this was a big deal because I hadn't seen this. I must have missed it. But you guys, we're going to like a very iconic place in Texas called Gillies for this party. I mean, this is a huge deal. Like, this is a really cool thing. Like, it's going to be so incredible. And it's all Texas. I mean, if you've never heard of Gillies, look it up. It's iconic. It's going to be amazing. And they put so much into this party. This is not just a little end of the night party. This is going to be epic. And so I'm so excited to go there. I'm so excited. I know it's going to be beautiful and just incredibly fun. So if you're going to that party, you better be dressing up and having a good old time because it's going to be amazing. Pictures, pictures, social media content galore.
100%. Let's go. So guys, right around the corner for sure. That's going to be great. And reminder, tomorrow, we're going to go all things PXP. So agenda, details, just all the things so you can maximize your experience and maximize the opportunities there because they're all good. Every single person that goes is going to be impacted, but I want you to leave the most transformed. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So plug that in, which is going to be great. So thanks for sharing, guys. It's going to be great. And there's still opportunities on the clock. I'm telling you, the top people that you don't even know yet will be born in the next week. Just yesterday, I'll share a quick IPA, but we went over something that I'm doing, and a lot of you started to do it too, which is great, which is I made a color block post. I asked, who's in Dallas? And who here did that and got some connections there? Yeah, I was surprised, right? So color block, some are going to get some are not great. Like you're going to start these conversations. And just like we talked about yesterday, I started a conversation and I used what Kelly Smith said. And I'm like, hey, going to Dallas for a big conference. Would you have any food recommendations in downtown? And, they're super happy and we're having a conversation. And then for some of them, I reached out and I was just like, I know this is really short notice and it's kind of out of the blue. But that conference I'm going to, I just found out that I have an opportunity to gift out a free VIP ticket to this for the 3 days. And it may or may not be for you, but it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to meet thousands of people from around the world. Like you're going to learn all about wellness and opportunities. And it's just the environment there is going to be something that you're going to love and you're going to just network really well. And it'll give us an excuse to hang out even more because I love to hang out with you, right? Like, would you be interested in taking that up? And if not, all good, no obligation. That was my pitch. So I got 2 people to claim that, and now they're coming. And I'm like, oh, wow, like that actually works. So for everybody here, we talked about that yesterday. We have tickets. We can figure it out. And like, especially for a prospect or a guest, let's talk. We'll find a way to get them a ticket and to get them there, So this next week, do not give up because I'm always looking for that next story that you just don't even know about. All right. So if you're still in the game with that, put a me in the comments below. I'm telling you, people want to be around what it is that we have, and what a unique gift to be able to give them on that. All right. All it takes is one person to blow things up. All right. So we have that. Also, a couple of announcements here. Today, we're going to be formally starting what we will call our title wave, or announcing what this is all about. And as you've been hearing here, we want to more than double. We want to help everybody get to the next levels in your business. And I can't wait to share this, because we're going to be going over a strategy of how to get promoted that we haven't talked about. For no one here really has actually experienced this, except for maybe Pam. Like, she's experienced this, Pam, what was it like? You know what it was like at the tail end of how we used to get promoted, but how did it feel to just have everyone around you get promoted? Even in your first year, you got up to an officer, and everything happened. But give us a little taste of what it's like to be a part of like a tidal wave.
Oh my gosh. So that's an amazing year to remember. I had 5 of my teammates go officer and all walk across that stage. It was incredible to be able to, not about me, it was all about them. And the pride that was on their face, and how they felt, and how good it made them feel. And to know that we just did this thing together was incredible. And of course, I got to senior officer at that year, but I went officer first and hit senior officer within 3 months, which was just like a momentum that the blueprint gives us, the 6-figure blueprint, if we follow it to a T. And just seeing their joy and how happy, and the celebration was lit. So yeah, it's incredible. It's not
It was
about
lit. Come
Yeah, it
on.
was lit.
You know it's good if it's lit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's huge. So we're bringing it back. We're going to talk about it today. It's our last open to all partners millionaire mentorship. And then after today, it will be a qualifier only thing. So plug in and bring any single partner onto this, so they can capture the wave of what's about to happen. And it's going to be absolutely bananas. All right. So we have that. Other announcement for those in the United States, we just found this out. Some of us, you like to buy in bulk and resell. I'm a fan of having some personal inventory, right? Eric Minter was talking about it with his salon, for example. I have some I always have some on hand. Like, I just always want to have the opportunity. And if you know, the 30 pack in the United States specifically has been at a promo price since its launch. It's been almost a year, and it's $2,300 typically, which if you break it down per set of drops, instead of 123, what we get it for a wholesale for one, it's 75. So it's like almost like a $50 savings, right? So when you resell a set of drops, then you basically double your money. So the 30 pack has been really, really, really powerful. With that, we just found out that the promo price is going to be expiring, and the last opportunity to grab it before it goes up to $2,500, so $200 more. There's still good savings, but it won't be the same. It's going to be this Friday. So if you or your teammates have ever been interested in something like that, this is a good opportunity to claim that for yourself or your team. Also, remember, it's 1,500 points. So if you have teammates that want to go title, here's one thing that you might consider doing. Let's say you're already ultimate. Who here's already ultimate, by the way? Give me a wave or put a me in the comments. If you are, a way that you can get the most back is when you have an order that is extra. Let's say it's this one, and you're like, oh, I want to place it anywhere. I'm already commission qualified. The first 100 PV in your color week every month qualifies you, does not pay you. Every other point you can utilize for whatever that you want. So I call this a loose order. So let's say you're like, you know what? I want to grab this anyway. You can take that and put it under somebody you personally sponsored as a brand partner. That's within the first 4 Fridays. That's not ultimate. Because if you do that, let's say I sponsored Pam and she's a brand new teammate. And I'm like, Pam, just get started, get on board. I'm going to put this 30 pack on your account because I got to order it anyway. If you order in your account, maximum pays you 15%. If you order towards a personally sponsored partner, it's 30% new volume bonus back. So 1,500 is $450. So it's like you get extra discount or rebate back as well. So, and that might lead to a title as well too. So if you're intending on reselling, some of you do that. It's not a bad idea, not for everybody, but something that you might consider out there. All right. So that will be going up. And then from there, it is done. So you might have some people in mind. You're like, man, we've been talking about that. Maybe they're retailers. Maybe they have a business. Maybe they have a lot of local sellers. Maybe they're doing vendor. I think about an Eileen Short. She's doing vendor events, right? So like these types of opportunities, this could make sense for someone like them. But that is from Friday on. There's no more. So Friday, end of day, last day in the United States specifically for this. All right. Any questions on that? Cool. I just found out yesterday. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to make sure that we tell the team right there. All right. I got a question from Stephanie Little. She said, what are the qualifications on the Millionaire Mentorship? That is, if you want to get in, it's Be Ultimate and enroll to brand partners that are activated. And there's a deadline that we started. I think it was the last month. I'll go over more of it later today. So it's been a rolling deadline, and then we'll continue to roll that on as well. Okay. Do I have one more thing? All right. I also want to give a really cool announcement. Danielle Singh is a script master, an organizational genius. Who here loves what Danielle just does with messaging and like making everything organized? Like, I swear this woman spits out copywriting like she breathes. It's nuts. And one thing that we're always looking at is what are some of the challenges that the team faces and how do we make that easier, right? How do we make it better? We're not okay with being status quo. We're always looking to tweak and tune. So the board specifically, one challenge we've heard is people get confused sometimes on the order of operations. What do I do to sell the product? What do I do to sell the business? We have them all in the boards. It's under our scripting and everything. And we're also looking on continuing to expand this. But for example, when you go to sell Sunrix and Accelerate in US, then you have reply and post engagements. Then you go through this and it'll have like the boards. But sometimes we want things in a nice visual. So Danielle, do you mind sharing with us? You've made 2 of these, one for the drops, one for the business. But walk us through what's the mindset on what you just made here.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited about this because, a lot of people come to me, they don't understand the boards or they want to just have a visual of it, right? So this is just like a web page, a landing page, and it actually lays out the entire script flow from beginning to the final sale. So you can see it all and just kind of read through it and understand the flow. For me, I'm more visual, so this helps me too. But the same exact layout is in the boards. Like it says 1, it says, what to say to, all of that. But just if you want to, I always tell everyone, go into the boards and try to get the flow. And I think sometimes a lot of people it's easier to see this way. And then you can also save this. And if you ever have anybody that doesn't have boards or, they're not using boards, this is a great tool as well. So,
because they can access this even if they don't have boards. It's just a web page. So, yeah. So even if they have boards somewhere else and they don't pay for the upgraded version, they can actually access this regardless too. So really powerful. So this is found. Thank you, Danielle. This is beautiful. Who here felt like you had a mental release of stress right there and anxiety? You're just like, whoa, that is so nice, right? So this one currently, and we're going to be updating this all throughout. We're going to be working on the different markets. So right now, this is a US focused one. So our Canadians, our Australians, are all around the world. use the flow, right? We still use your mind, like think as you go through these things. Don't just blindly copy and paste, but it gives you the guidelines to be similar around the world. But not everything will be relevant currently for everyone around the world, but it will be. So we're working on that right now as well too. So this is under when you go to the boards and sell Sunrix and accelerate, reply to post engagement, replying to interest links. It's right here with drops messenger scripts. And after Danielle made this, I'm like, can you please, pretty please also make one for how to enroll a partner? And what do you know? Danielle saying under how to get brand partners, made one for the business one too. Any notes on this, Danielle?
It's the same thing. You're going to be able to see the exact flow. So when someone says they're interested in a business, you just pull this up or you go to the board scripts and right there is all your replies. And like James said too, you can, these are general. You can always tweak them, make them your own. You can save the scripts where the links are too, like where you have you want to set up your smart links, all of that. But we are going to actually tweak a couple too and just make it even better flow and add some other things as well. So yeah.
Come on. All right. Yes, literally a round of applause. So go through that today and familiarize yourself with that. Business is logical. So if you're not getting the results that you're looking for and you're in conversations, it's because there's something missing in the pipeline. And what's great about these scripts is every single part of the pipeline is there. So go through it, dive into it, use it, and have some fun. All right. Who here is going to use that today and just play around? All right, cool. Fantastic. So with that, thank you again, Danielle, for just always making things better. And there's so much more to come as well. She absolutely does rock. All right, today is IPA day. So today is all about shoes. So I'd love to, for the time remaining that we have, if you don't mind, if you have an income producing activity, you did anything and you got a sale, an enrollment, even brought someone to PXP, like that, I would consider a high IPA. Go to the reaction button and raise your hand. We'd love to hear what you did, how it happened, so we can glean from all of you. I know there's been a lot that's been happening. So be sure to hit that reaction button and we'll go down the line as we go this. And I encourage anybody that has anything, there's nothing too big, there's nothing too small. They're all amazing. First up, Allison, our newest vice president.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. So, last week was insane. And I had sent out a lot and got a lot of responses. And so follow-up is huge. I don't want to just leave these people out there. So I was sick all weekend, but I love that while I was sick, I was still getting in because I had sent my machine out last week and I love that. But now it's time to follow up. I absolutely love what Danielle sent this morning about just sending this to these people to follow up. So I have 3-page lists today. I followed up with my clients this morning. We're chatting today with them. But these people that have not yet pulled the plug, I'm going to be sending out follow-ups today. It's just midweek follow-up. I usually do follow-up Friday, but so I'm gonna do Wednesday and Friday this week to get ready for PXP. So follow-up's so important because I just don't want to miss anybody.
What's something you do in your follow-up? So is this, for example, someone that you sent out information, they said they wanted it, and you're just checking if they looked at it, or like, is that the type of person?
Yeah, I can see where some of them did opt in to the link, from the emails, but there's some that got the information that didn't opt in. So just like, hey, just checking with you. Sorry, I was sick last week. Hey, have you gotten a chance to opt into my link? You ought to, whatever I see on their Facebook, you're having a good day or something, and just kind of just check to see. And they're usually like, oh no, I forgot. It's been busy, first week of school. And I'm like, hey, go ahead and do that. And if you have any questions, let me know and go from there. But I want them to get in the machine first.
Super simple. Good. Danielle, any notes on follow-up tips here too?
Yeah, I sent out a script this morning that I'm trying to put it in the chat here. And it was with the doctor video, just as a follow-up. And I just said, hey, I was just thinking of you. I'll just pop it in here. I can't.
Awesome.
But it has a video, and I had 3 responses already from people that I haven't talked.
So is it the Dr. Laura Fortner one?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Ah.
I was just thinking of you. I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been so busy, and sorry I dropped the ball. And each one was I make a little bit personal, right? And then I just sent that video, and I had 3 responses. Thank you so much for sending. That so. Yeah, I think it's a great way to get people looking again.
That's awesome. So following up with value. So Allison talked about following up to see, just to check in on the last action step. So here's a note on follow up. The way to follow up is as you're going through the pipeline, wherever you stopped, you go back to that one step and make sure that they take the next step before the next thing happens. So in Allison, some stopped at the opt-in. Who here sent out your link and they didn't opt in, right? Like we can all see now. So they can't run away. So there's no excuse. So you can go up to them and you don't have to guess. And it's not because they're disinterested. It's like what Allison said. It's really because most people are just busy, right? So follow up with that. And then Danielle has another great follow-up, which is, all right, maybe they're opted in or maybe they're looking around, but what else can I give? I don't just want to say, you ready now? It depends. Maybe some people it's there. But a good way is adding value, like the Dr. Fortner video. So we'll have that up everywhere and it's going to be great. Awesome. Sweet. Thanks, Allison. Great tip right there. And we know there's going to be a bundle of sales coming in. Cassie, I see are you with Paula right now? Are you guys hanging out?
We totally are. We're going to go thrift store shopping.
Oh, gosh, man, jealous.
Yes. Getting ready. She's needing new skirts and stuff because her stuff's too big.
Good problem to have.
Yes, it is. It is. So we're going to have a fun day. So I have a new brand partner and she's actually on the call, but she's not on the camera. Dana Baldwin. Dana is a previous customer. And we've been chatting because we go to church together. You're not going to turn here, but the next one, you'll make a right.
Perfect.
So we've been chatting because she's wanting to get back on the drops. And I said, there is this business opportunity. And she joined, I think it was the call with you and Annika and Pam. And she watched that. And then I sent her the blueprint video. And she's like, this sounds so simple. So I put her in a 3-way with Paula too, because she was hesitant just because of past experiences of being able to make money, which I can totally relate with, and Paula can definitely relate with. So yeah, and I've sent her some stuff for the boards. She's planning on getting launched and all of that pretty soon. So yep.
Wow. Well, welcome to the family, Dana. Come on. We're so excited to hear more about you and your story. So Cassie, picture perfect. You invited someone to an opportunity. We had a live prospect call, and then you followed up with even more information. You used the machine, the six-figure blueprint portion of that. So what do you do after that? So what's that conversation like? Are you like, you ready to join? You're buying? Like, what do you say?
So I did use some of the scripts, but I made it more personal because, this is somebody that I know and really care about. And I know some of her goals. Like I did use one of the scripts about goals, which is totally relatable. Because she's wanting to know, can I actually make money with this? And that's where I wanted to pull in Paula. Because obviously Paula and I both have made money. Because her goal is a good wife. She's wanting to be at home more. So we made it more personal, which is super important. And, this is somebody I care about too. So, yeah.
Wow. You're in the best of hands, Dana, by the way, as you already know. So this is so key. So what I hear also is, remember, we talked about the value, especially in the business side. You can do this for a product as well, too. Pulling in a third-party validation. You know what's great is in this scenario, it doesn't have to be your upline, your coach. It's just one of your business partners. Paula is in Cassie's team, right? So she pulled in a downline, quote unquote. I like calling people just partners, but it doesn't matter who it is. They don't have to be a, chairperson 5,000. They just have to be someone else that has had some type of a story that just shares that, right? That's all you need. In fact, I'd even submit it's probably more powerful to have someone like a Paula because she's super relatable, right, to their story. And that's what matters for the prospect. So well done on that. And then just share your stories. So is everyone pulling in others, right? Anyone can be anyone's third-party validation. So utilize that. But I love how, Dr. Cassie, you're driving it forward yourself and you're utilizing all the different tools. And seriously, the system, you're applying it, and that's why duplication is happening. And it's amazing to see that you're also plugging in Dana into the IPA call. Plugging into events is massive. All right. So congrats, Cassie. That's awesome.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. And next thing we'll do for Dana, you got to come to PXP with us. That's going to be the thing, so just throwing it out there. If you are interested, let us know and we will talk about that. So Darlene, what's going on?
Good morning, James. Hi, everybody. Yeah, last week I've had somebody that was following my post, seeing my post, my stories. Actually, she's my ex-sister-in-law. And she's been watching. She asked me, I reached out to her when I first started with the drops probably a year ago. And she had her doctor was putting her on the shots. And so I said, well, you might want to think about this as an alternative. And she decided to go that way because, that was her thing. And I said, well, that's fine. I'll be around here. And she's watched and we've gotten together a couple of times here and there. And she's always commenting in the last little bit here how much Christiane and we're looking so well and how are we feeling and how are we doing on the drops, and watched us losing some weight and just feeling better overall. So last week she finally bit the bullet and said, okay, I'm going to get off the drops. I mean, off the shots, and I want to try the drops. So she bought a box for both her and her husband, and they started them and they're doing really well. Noticing changes already within the first week. So yeah, it was awesome.
Come on. Congratulations. And curious, is this the day and night drop formulation now, the on the ground one, or is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. So Canada, they just launched not long ago the day and night drops on the ground in Canada. And some people have asked, did they have the same results as the Slenderx Accelerate in US? 100%. Right. They all work around the world no matter the formulation. So that's huge. I'm curious, did she just bring it up to you? Just one day is like, I'm ready? Or did you talk to her and initiate the conversation, or how did that happen?
No, she just, one day we were out for lunch and she said, you know what, we're ready to try the drops now. And I said, okay, cool. We have them on stock. So, because we bought the big packs. So yeah, it was just a matter of getting them to her, and away she went.
Come on. Perfect. Congratulations. I'm talking about. And that story we already know is going to lead to so much else as well too. And that's what this is all about. Thank you for sharing, Darlene. Congratulations to you and Christiane.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Great. Yes. And Danielle said, yeah, why you want to have them on hand? Because otherwise you missed the opportunity. So it's good to have just some there. And it's here you go. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right. Other IPAs. I love these. They are so fun. You guys are incredible. And especially for somebody that's on this line, you're like, man, should I share? I have something happened. I challenge you to raise your hand because we will want to encourage you and have you practice your ability to share, because whether you know it or not, we're going to get you all on stages around the world, like what Pam said at some point. And it starts with this. So otherwise I'll just start picking on people as well too. But Danielle, let me know if there's anyone or anything you've been seeing out there. Kelly, let me know if you've been seeing anything. Oh, there we go. All right. Come on, Katie. Follow-up queen. Oh, Stephanie, I'll get you after Katie, Stephanie.
I haven't made the sale, but as I told you, my phone is dead. And so email and messenger is the only thing I can communicate with right now. I have a new lead through the machine, and I have no idea where they came from.
Great.
So I just emailed them back. Hey, I just want you to know and I don't have the boards right now either. This is anyway. I'm having some challenges. So I just emailed them. Hey, I'm so excited. Trying to remember what we said in the boards. I'm very excited you decided to get some more information. Please let me know if you have any questions. Email right now is the best way to communicate with me. And I just said, hey, my phone's dead, but we'll see what happens. I'm just saying I'm so grateful for the machine right now. It's probably a TikTok lead because that's where I have my link. And you know, with TikTok, they don't always have their names either. So we'll see. So that it's a process, but I'm excited. That's
Well
it.
done. Who here loves having leads come in that you don't know where they come from? That's huge. And if you've been following Katie, she's been posting on TikTok consistently for over 90 days, and she's over 1,000 followers now. She's doing some really cool content, and being able to build leads that are not existing friends is a skill set. And there's many ways to do it, but that's one way to post content to track. So way to go on that. Welcome, Gary, to the family. Miss Bonnie's partner in crime. Welcome. So grateful to have you. And Beth said, a great tip that you can, Katie, get boards on your laptop too. So just go to boards.com. All right, I'm going to go to Stephanie and then we'll wrap up with Pam. Stephanie Little. Where is that unmute button? I know. I'll click this. You should have a thing that pops up there. There you are.
There we go. Sorry about that. I never get
good.
to be on live because I'm always at work. And
Welcome.
yeah, thank you. I'm here, but I'm hidden. So excited to be able to speak finally.
Yes.
Yeah, I had something happen out of the blue. I was really running for the manager last week, and I didn't hit it, but that's okay because I'm learning. And what happened is Thursday, I had to run an errand with my husband, and somebody made a post on a group that I'm in. And it's not really one that I interact with a lot, but I actually just commented on it. And it was somebody's asking for appetite suppressant. And we're not supposed to sell in groups, right? But I posted, well, personally, I use hormone balancing drops and they help to curb your appetite. And I said, and it helped my autoimmune disorder and all kinds of different things that I put in there. It was short, but it was good. I don't know where I came up with it. God gave it to me. So I was blown away by the amount of reaction I got. I probably got at least 100 people asking me for, tell me about that.
Dang.
Share with it. And I was upfront. I said it's Slendrix and Accelerate, it's Partner Co. And then of course there's the ugly people who she just won't tell, it's MLM, you know, but I'm not looking at those people. So I utilized the boards. I went into Messenger. I started giving my machine link. And out of all of those people, I've friended probably 10 of them. So they're all brand new friends. They're seeing my page. And I'm keeping that I'm trying to keep the content really good. And then I hit 30 some leads in my machine. Dang. Just from all of that. So I was really excited about that. It gave me a boost. And even though I didn't hit manager, I've got all these seeds planted that I'm excited to harvest. So.
Wow.
And that came out of the blue. I didn't plan it. I just saw it. I responded to it. And so that gave me courage to get in and interact more in groups.
So good. Oh my gosh, Stephanie, that is massive. It typically happens that your breakthroughs happen when you are out of all of your plans. And that's when God steps in, right? So way to continue to move forward. But so many of us are 3 feet from gold because we feel defeated after a goal that has not been hit. Who here, by the way, has ever missed a goal that you've set out there to the world, right? And get used to failing them, right? The reality is successful people set big targets and they miss a lot of them. That's okay. The goal is to continue to move forward. So I love your attitude, which is, no, I'm either winning or I'm learning. And then you went one more. And that one more, boom. Like out of 30 leads, you're going to have people get started. Like that's just law of averages. So way to go on that. And I love your quick response too. Do you have your story that you can share? Well, I use the body balancing drops and it helped me with blah, blah, blah. Such a simple thing to say.
And somebody, sorry to interrupt you.
No worries.
Somebody asked me, well, I want to see your before and after picture. And I was like, oh, this is a very public place. But I told my husband, we were standing in a parking lot. I said, take my picture. So it was totally raw and real. And I just blasted it out there. And I am who I am. So either take it or leave it. And I'm good with either. So yeah.
Wow. Come on. That's massive. Come on, Stephanie.
Yes.
Who here knows Stephanie's going to be manager in no time as well too. So can't wait to hear the conclusion of that story. Glad you could come on and share.
Thank you.
And that was powerful. Seriously. Congratulations. Sweet. Pam.
Yes. Super quick. Following up on other people's posts is imperative as a way to follow up. We just direct messaging. So if you, like you say, if it's a birthday or something, go ahead and put it out there. Don't just say happy birthday to you on a post, but actually follow up with them. So this week, just by doing that, my husband got a new customer with a 4-pack and a little something else, but as a customer, which is huge. So just a blessing. For those who don't know, he does all the new volume and I do all the everything else, the base commission and getting credit for it. So we're working super cool together to get all of our needs met. So it's great. If your husband is hesitant, come to PXP and talk to Steven. Sorry, sweetie, I'm putting you out there, but talk to him because he was the biggest naysayer of all. So you want to figure out how to do it, hook up with us. We'll help.
So good. Okay, so Steven went and he connected with others that he'd been prospecting. They asked them if they were interested and then commented on their post, direct message them, starting conversation that is not even product related. And it sounds like, did that just lead back to the product or how did that work?
Yeah, so it wasn't Steven, it's me. So
are you? Okay.
Yeah, it's me who just, follows up with people and just comment on their post. And they're like, I forgot. This is what, I want. It just brings it to their mind when you are on their page. It's one thing that they see your stuff, but it's another thing when you make them just as important by commenting on their page. So I commented on something she said, and she immediately texted me and said, I like to start on that 4-pack. So we had already been talking. She already knows about the drops and all that. But yeah, and so then he gets a new customer. We just work it out together.
Let's go. I love that. I need to do that more, to be honest. I'm like, gosh, okay. The engagement sandwich, essentially. When you add value in others, they're going to come back to you as well, too. Perfect.
Exactly.
Awesome, Pam. Okay. For sake of time, Adela, Paula, if you don't mind, I'd love to share either tomorrow or Friday. I know there's so much, which is a good problem to have. But we will so much. We here got at least one nugget today. Like, so cool. Congratulations, everyone. There's so many good secrets there. So I'm like, okay, I got a lot of work to do right here. And keep on taking progressive forward action. Keep on moving regardless, like what Stephanie was saying there, and just watch as things go. 1 week until PXP. We have our Millionaire Mentorship call later today. Have fun. Let's strive all the way through the finish line, and it's going to be great. So we're going to enter into a time of prayer. So if you want to linger with us, definitely do. If not, we honor you for that. But we're going to hand this over to Miss Denise Kirk, my fellow San Diegan. We go to the same church. Crazy.
Oh, so good today. Oh my gosh. So immediately I get this vision as the nuggets start rolling out, and then I begin to start seeing all these beautiful dishes filled with different foods and delicacies, and it's a banquet table. A banquet table is forming as everyone's speaking, and it's like, oh my gosh, Lord, you are a father that's always so full of gifts, and you love your children so much that you're always pouring out gifts to us in one form of another. So it's so beautiful because PXP is a gift that the Father is pouring out for each one of us. And we've got this high expectation of, as we come to PXP, we're going to be receiving just gold. It's going to be gold in the sense of where we're going to be learning, and the seeds that are going to be planting are going to be so great that it's going to be like coming up to a banquet table and trying this and coming and saying, ooh, this is so tasteful. Ooh, this is so meaty, so rich. That's how PXP is going to be. And Father, thank you for those gifts. Thank you for your goodness. Thank you for pouring out right now through each and every one of us, Father. We are grateful. We are grateful for all that we have and all that is coming. Father, as we're stepping into the new, for each one of us, it's something new, something fresh, something good. And one of the wonderful things about the IPAs and coming together every morning is the gifts that we give to one another. Father, through what we're learning, through what we're receiving, through what we're giving, Father, it's all about family and relation and love. And that's what is happening each and every morning for all of us. Father, it's such a great time coming together because you are a father of relationship. You are a father of family. You love your family. And we thank you for that. We thank you for Partner Co. because it's about family. It's about coming together and doing business together, doing relationships together, doing life together, because that's what you're all about. Father, thank you for what is going to be coming in and going out. As we receive, we give out. We were born to be a blessing, each one of us. Thank you for that. Thank you for all those, Father, right now on the call and that will be listening, that you would enrich their lives today and each day, Father, as we come together and walking through those doors of opportunity that you're always putting before us. Thank you, Father, for those that are still contemplating about going to PXP. We just pray right now that you would open the door for them and that, Lord, they would just make the decision and say yes and go, because we will be receiving so many things that we can't even imagine right now. But when we come, oh, wow, it's going to be coming up to the banquet table and tasting. And everything that we're going to be tasting, Lord, is going to be so, so good. So thank you for that. Thank you for each one today. Thank you for our brothers and sisters that have been on this call. Thank you, Father God, for all that you're pouring out to us. And we give you the glory for it all. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Man,
Amen.
thank you.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Lisa's extra
Thank
perky
you.
because she is now retired. Come on.
Yay.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yay.
Amen.
Hey, congratulations.
Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great one,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone.
Everybody have a
Thank
blessed
God
day.
bless.
God
Blessings,
bless y'all.
everybody.
Guys.
Bless you.
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.